Goedenavond, Adolf. Well, this is Edinburgh Castle. Huh? It's not all punishment to be connected to this beautiful place. It's a compliment to be connected to the city and the country and its famous university, and above all, the Rush team, connected because of Arthur. Today is the 10th edition of the Abris Award ceremony, and we are very grateful. Over the past 10 years, we have had the privilege to read the submitted dissertations, a total of 48 papers. From the very beginning, Rustam, he asked me to read them and come up with some questions for the laureates. So I got exposed to this very specialized neurological vocabulary, and I learned many new words that I didn't know were existed, and for the first time. And it took me at least a day or so to read the 3,000 words that, of those dissertations, and luckily Rustam defined that upper limit. Today it goes a little faster, but every year new words are added to my vocabulary. Marine model, I didn't know what it was. It's anything to do with mice, and now I know why Arthur in his house here in Amsterdam was chasing mice. And immunomodulation, a promising technology. Impressive are the contributions every year. They're all of an outstanding level in very specific research area. Many of the dissertations became publicized, as you mentioned, Rustam, in stroke journals. And now it is time to give you, Abris and James and Maheshwari, the award from our family, and as a proof of appreciation. Abris, can I get you from? Abris. Congratulations with your very well structured dissertation, with impressive statistics and your very comprehensive presentation. A topic where your gut feeling would say that it should be like this, huh? Isn't it? That if you have a very high blood pressure, then it's maybe not a good starting point, but still you have to prove it. And you did so. So congratulations with that. I would like to give you this, and just wait a second to open it. James and Saumya, a thorough, high-quality dissertation on breaking new grounds. A nice and comprehensive presentation in layman's words of a very promising technique and potential treatment. A very nice step forward, I believe. And so I would like to ask for an applause for both Abris, James, and Maheshwari. We are proud that Arthur's name is connected to your fantastic and relevant work and this award initiative of the Rush team. We are sure Arthur is looking at all of us with a smile from above. We believe that the award initiative is an excellent stimulus for you students to undertake research projects related to stroke. It's a leading cause of death and disability, as you showed with number 6, I think, and can have life-altering, devastating consequences. Defeating stroke requires your ongoing research to mitigate occurrence and consequences. It's also relevant. The award is the certificate, which Rustam is next to the certificate comes a grant, which is £1,500 for each of the submissions, and that is something you can spend against conference expenses or so, at least to spread the word on your research work. You can be proud to, and you may mention, of course, Arthur's award in your publications and in your CV, and I would like now to ask you to open up the box, and the same will happen for James and Maureen. This, what you can see is a petrified brain lobe.
That's a signal.
No, it's not. It is called Arthur Stone for stroke research. The stones that we this time to give you, they are coming from the island of Mallorca in the Mediterranean Sea, where we collected them during a stroll along the seashore at the beautiful Cala Sa Calobra. I don't know if you ever go there by bike. It's a fantastic climb and time. And white stone, it's of course a very visible paperweight on your desk, but also with a wink, of course, to the legend of King Arthur. And we know all King Arthur from the legend of the sword in the stone, the sword that carried the name Excalibur, and a sword that only could be retrieved by the rightful king of England. As you can see, there's no more sword in stone. Can you look at it? Yeah. So the sword has been taken out by you, and you're the rightful stroke researcher. Congratulations, Abris, and congratulations, James and Saumya. And would like to ask them for a big applause. Maybe for a picture. Now for the 10th edition, I'd like to say some words of gratitude to all those that made this award initiative possible over these years. First of all, we have, of course, this beautiful pictures of the 3 laureates that are now added to the list of laureates, the 20 that we had for this year. And first of all, Leon, Marita, and Abel, you were award winners. Leon, maybe he's online. He said that he was in Japan, but maybe joined. And Marita, who's here in the room. Marita, yeah. And Abel in 2023. Marita in 2020. We did not tell you that. Winning the award meant also that the year after you would be appointed the award coordinator, the promoter of the award initiative here in Amsterdam. Sorry for that, but I hope you liked it. Okay. Anyway, you did very well. You put the right effort into the coordination role. Since the connection with Amsterdam Vaat Club was built in 2018, the number of submitted dissertations went sky high. From 2 to 4 a year, up to 10 at the most in 1 year in the specific area, which is quite a number. It became a true contest in this very specific area of research. Thanks for your publicity, motivation, pushing, convincing, inspiring and encouraging students to submit. Your achievement. Thanks a lot. For us, this teaming between Edinburgh and Amsterdam is what we really appreciate, as Arthur studied in Amsterdam and did his research project in Edinburgh. Thank you, Jonathan, for being our host today and for allowing your team and students to devote some of their precious time to this project. I'd like an applause for the coordinators. Then going over to the other side of Northey, in Scotland, Edinburgh is much associated with Arthur. The name Arthur is given to the magnificent mountain next to the center of Edinburgh, the extinct volcano called Arthur's Seat, as also already showed. When Arthur came for the first time to Edinburgh to work with the Rush team, Arthur told me that Rustam immediately made him on the Sunday afternoon that he just came out of the airplane, hike up that impressive mountain to oversee Edinburgh. Arthur loved that place, the city and the country, and has showed us and many of his friends and cousins around. Therefore, it feels so special that Arthur's name is given to the award. The association of our Arthur with Edinburgh is dear, the city and especially Arthur's seat. For us, it is like a sanctuary, giving consolation and a sense of Arthur's presence at the same time when we go there. It has been formidable, en français, that we have been able to stay together with you, Rush team, on this journey during the 10 years, allowing us to share our feelings and nice memories, and in return receive compassion and consolation and empathy, and that every year we have been part of that process, the process of the award that carries Arthur's name. For us, you, the Rush team, have become our family, and we have become part of your family, the Rush family. And Scotland has become our third homeland. Oh, sorry. Then next. We heard about it before. Oh, so dear. Already while Arthur ran his internship, Christine and Rosemary, you considered yourself to be his Scottish mums, taking good care of Arthur, our young and beautiful boy. You took care of him at the time and during the past 10 years. You took care of us and of the award continuity. You organized the contest, put up the announcements on the website. You kept an eye on the fundraising. You organized the business meetings and hosted all these years the award ceremony. Since Corona, we stayed at home and you organized the video conferences. The positive effect that had was that more friends of Arthur and the family were able to join online. It helped the visibility of the award. You took care of us when we came over. You showed us and those that accompanied us, because we always came with some members of the family or some friends, and showed us around in Edinburgh, and not to forget the beautiful North Berwick. Especially for Catherine, you truly were these two warm Scottish mums that shared their dear memories of Arthur in Edinburgh with us. Thank you so much. And sorry, Arthur's manager, Snash, you kept us well informed about the progress of his publications that Arthur contributed to, and posthumous resulting in those 4 publications in 2014 and 15. All a huge consolation and feeling of pride each time a paper was accepted and published. It gave us somehow energy to go on. When we first met you in Edinburgh, you just had your first baby, and he was the youngest attendant of the award ceremony. Maybe one day he will go for the award. What do you think, Nash? Then, next, here, Professor Rustam. You know, in May 2016, we were invited to attend your inauguration as a professor of the university. We took this picture after you had explained to the audience that Mongolia had the highest percentage of stroke patients. Do you recall? I'm sure it was an understatement to move your chair to Ulaanbaatar. Is that? And you look so cute in that.
Not what my wife said.
So, right after that, this is the real Rustam. Right after the ceremony, you needed to rush home on your bike in a dangerous traffic with killing roundabouts. This is how we know you and how you operate at your best. Efficient and fit as a true sportsman. Rustam, You're great, man. I remember, and I'm going back to 2014, Rustam. I remember also well when you were here in Hilversum in September 2014. And you mentioned to us that you would propose to the university an award carrying Arthur's name. You were true on your word. There's a British soldier of the Second World War who's buried in Hilversum. And on his monument it reads, "In mind a constant thought, in heart a silent sorrow." We can only confirm that although Arthur during these past 10 years has been constant in our mind. However, your initiative helped to make the silence of the sorrow in our hearts to be spoken and become bearable. You gave us a means to talk and write with beautiful words of affection, tenderness and pride about Arthur, a tremendous consolation. And you let us be part of a beautiful initiative to bring the research on bleeding stroke closer to the students, to make them enthusiasts for this important field of research, as Arina proved so well in her speech. You gave them an opportunity to deliver the best they have and help the medical care a step further and give them exposure, visibility in return. You really succeeded with the award to stimulate students to dive into this area of specific research. Through our participation in the review, we learned a lot about the various areas of research. Thank you for that, Rustam. The processes in hospital, the bleeding or ischemic stroke risk, the diagnosis, interventions, medication, and the applied statistics, and promising progress, and all the terminology that comes with it. We are really impressed by the level of knowledge that the students have and the short time frame in which they are able to deliver such a quality research paper. For us, it is an honor to participate in Arthur's name in the award process. Its announcement, the reviews, the award recognition, and this ceremony. Dear Rush family, Rustam, Rosemary, Helene, Nash, and Christine, and the others that are back in Edinburgh, through your initiative, you keep us involved, and we stay connected with the world of medical research where Arthur started in 2012. And we continue to feel the presence of Arthur, a legacy of Arthur that we cherish so much. And we hope that it will continue for many more years. Many, many thanks, Rustam. Now may I ask you to go forward, and also the Russia team, and Catherine and Clémence, and Clémence might sit first.
So after the speech of my dad, I just also want to speak from Arthur's little sisters, so Clémence and Thomas. So also from us, we're very grateful that you're all here together and keeping Arthur's legacy alive. And we also really want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. So all of you, the Rush team, also my parents. And actually also together we want to say a thank you to Arthur, because despite not being amongst us anymore, he actually still keeps on giving actually every day, and we miss him so very much. So that was a short note. Good.
So we would like to give Thomas to Rustam and the others of the team, maybe go over over there. It's a little present from us. Rosemary. Yeah, rosemary.
To the monks.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's like.
Clemence produced this. This is all the picture. Yeah, then I'd like just
to the ceremony. Thank you very much indeed to our hosts from Amsterdam. So thank you, Jonathan, for hosting the ceremony this year. It's been a real pleasure for us to come here and to strengthen the bond between Amsterdam and Edinburgh. I really appreciate it. We like a little trip to Amsterdam every now and again too, so it worked well for us. I think you very kindly arranged for a small reception afterwards, so everybody can talk to us and discuss B-cells if you wish, or possibly what we're going to do over the weekend. So thank you all for coming, and let's celebrate now.
Hey Joost, wie zijn dit nou dan?
Nou, Abris is het.
Ja, dat weet ik, dat weet ik. Maar de andere?
Nadia is de begeleidster
Oh,
van Abris. Abel is de prijswinnaar van vorig jaar.
Ja.
Marita van 2020. Net in de corona, dus we moesten allemaal thuis.
Oh.
En ja, Thomas.
En Thomas. Het was een prachtige bijeenkomst.